You've heard of Jews for Jacob and Christians for Soft Rock? I don't know, whatever. Catholics for Catholics is a great organization. And finally, I know what you're thinking. That's what everybody say. Finally, right. There's finally an organization of Catholics for Catholics. And apparently someone who is going to jail is jealous of Biden's uplighting from the other night and gave this fucked up speech. I don't know. This is, and there's his, if only he had magnet teeth. These are very strange. All right.
Moving gears to, you thought you knew everyone on the schedule.
No, you don't. Especially this young whippersnapper. What's your name, little fella? Are you getting extra credit for this?
Gotta have surprises, right? God of surprises.
I would be surprised if you weren't doing this in a bunker.
So we have a surprise guest who was not supposed to be coming.
He was not supposed to be here, but now he's here, and we have to let him speak. Oh, it's quiet.
About it, and I'm personally grateful because there was an event a month ago in California. It was an event to help Mark Fincham out, and I got the lucky.
I'm going to assume that he speaks a little louder than this dude.
Sit next to this individual, and I thought I'm going to have a conversation. I sat down next to him.
Great story.
Hillman.
Yeah, move on. It's Steve Bannon, by the way. Super exciting. All right, look how excited they are. All 37 of them.
I figured any place that had Flynn and Father Altman here.
It is probably going to stage some sort of attack on the local police.
Would allow me.
What he means is they have no standards. Literally. This prick cannot not shit on people.
Look, when I first heard about this, I said, obviously, if I can participate or somehow help out, I want to, because this is the most important voting bloc and driving force in the country, traditional conservative Catholics, right? So we have a big responsibility.
Turn the
audio. 3.5 weeks away from the most important midterm election.
By the way, we have our second Catholic president. Job done. Sit this one the fuck out.
Since 1862.
Since 1862, which is by the way, there's a picture behind me of Betsy Ross sewing, and that's the moment that she accidentally sewed it to her husband's leg. And boy, it was just that was an awkward horse ride. Right.
It's all on the line. Tonight, I want to talk about two towns first and to tell you what the challenge we have.
Soap and lice combs that are too small. All right.
In Dearborn, Michigan, and General Flynn will understand this. In Dearborn, Michigan, there was a
man,
one of these school,
and who had a pet horse, and a Catholic. To stop me if you've heard this one.
Situations, right? School situation.
Where
the school is teaching, is pushing a radical gender ideology, right?
No, I think they're just accepting of people that might have an alternate view of their gender. Unless there's an entire class on how to change genders that's forced on students against their will, right?
And around the nation, you've seen the moms. Some dads, but you've really seen the mom. And
yeah, it's mostly, I mean, obviously dads don't give a shit.
Dads to the degree they can, but the moms really come into the school.
Yeah, the dads are busy being dads. You know, the moms are really the ones that show up. He means the Karens.
School boards and stood up and said, we're not going to tolerate this. In Dearborn, women didn't show up.
Dear God. The dudes did. Are you sure?
500 men.
Did you check? Were any of them wearing kilts? I'm just considering it was a radical gender ideology. Had they all been through the class? Maybe these were women forced to be men by the school district, or they weren't allowed. Again, I don't even know what they're applauding.
All Muslim. They said, we're not going to tolerate this.
Yeah, and that's weird, because usually Muslim men are open to LGBT issues.
You're not going to do this to our kids. You're not going to sit
They're not doing it to, never mind.
there and teach this radical ideology and destroy our families.
That's our job.
And you know what? The school board's backing off, right?
Yeah, they've decided to go with Sharia law. Fuck! This is not, yeah, it's a Justin. Again, these are serious issues. These are in-serious people. Don't expect me to talk seriously about this dumb fuck. Or even believe that this story actually happened. 500 Muslim men marching on a school. Get the fuck out of here. And then they're like, oh shit.
But
we're gonna stop our gay-straight alliance because it's a violation of Sharia law. That's the idea.
It shows you how they're saying, no, we're not going to let you do this, right? We're not going to let you do this. Where else around the nation are we seeing that?
Iran, no.
We're seeing moms, very brave moms, but we feel constrained.
Because as he feels constrained as a mom.
Feel like we can't do that.
Yeah, he's like, as a mom, I can't do that. And
we feel like that's the public square. We can't go there.
It is the public square.
Right? We're going to have to go there.
You're all going to have to become Muslim men. Ma'am, I'm very sorry.
Look, I'm a finance, in the people that watch the War Room, economics, capital markets, geopolitics, hardcore.
Garbage. I don't know, where the fuck does that come from? I'm a finance. He came up in school around rich people and had them finance shit through him. He used his connections that he lucked into. He's not a fucking go-getter and a door knocker. Get the fuck out of here.
Politics. Sometimes very hardcore smash mouth politics, right?
Well, I mean, potty mouth politics, I would say, which is fucking terrible.
Did I ever mention there's no substitute for victory?
No, thanks for bringing it up. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can handle just how macho this is. Yeah, it's smash mouth politics. What was their big hit? Who did Smash Mouth vote for the last time? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Papa Roach might have voted. I know Three Doors Down voted for Trump.
Right? There's no substitute for victory.
Well, sure there is. There's second place and breaking the record next time. There's also defined victory. By the way, tell Trump that.
And I keep telling people it's not my line of country. But we had Dr. Grossman on today and some other people on the show today.
Yeah, they know. They all watch.
We're going to have some more tomorrow. It's
it's on every day until you go to jail.
We had the individual from Tennessee that had led a rosary and led a prayer group in March of 2021, and the FBI just showed up to their house last week. Jackbooted FBI.
Yes, they just arrested him for being Catholic in the United States of America because Muslims have taken over Michigan. I don't know what the fuck.
To arrest all 11 of them on a misdemeanor. Except, by the way, no
misdemeanor what? Assault charge.
Contact from March of 2020, and just they're sitting right there. You've seen them before, praying the rosary, right? For the women going in there. praying the rosary. No assault,
No assault since May.
not even the trumped up charges in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, not even.
And no contact since March of 2021. In fact, the police came and one of the younger people were blocking the thing, got up, they prayed with the police officers, everyone, March of 2021. They show up last week at the one individual's house, the leader. I think his name is
The leader.
Vaughn. 11 or 9 or 10 FBI agents, up armored, guns drawn, all of it.
Again, I'm going to go with gibberish until proven otherwise.
On a misdemeanor charge.
Misdemeanor assault
Misdemeanor
charge.
charge.
Misdemeanor assault
A
charge.
misdemeanor charge. Never.
A misdemeanor assault charge.
However, when they got to the court, the Justice Department, Merrick Garland, had added on a conspiracy charge. That's a felony with 10 years in prison for saying.
Oh, so they were picked up for a felony assault charge. It is a civil rights violation. So they've been busted for a civil rights violation, which, for the record, think of all the times when people have violated people's civil rights. Steve Bannon thinks that should be fine.
In the rosary.
Oh my God. What your thoughts on Brienne destroying the Ashley Babbitt's memorial flowers and live streaming it after yelling it at someone's face? Brienne who? After yelling in someone's face that she hoped worms are eating her eyes. I don't know who Brienne is. You don't do that about dead people anyways. I mean, she was shot as an attacker, but she wasn't like somebody was pulled over with a dead kid in her trunk. Calm the fuck down.
Your FBI. When I was a little kid, Flynn was.
You were never a little kid, Steve. You were always a big kid, still wearing the same outfit.
Was an altar boy when we were little kids.
Yeah, that's good. A fuck the altar boys joke at the Catholics for Catholics joke. It's an inside joke. Inside your brother.
I'm older than Flynn. I was a Latin altar boy. I think Flynn was too.
All right, gibberish.
No, the general remembers this. When we were younger, in my parish, we had a couple of field agents at the FBI, right, had gone to law school or county school at the time, which you had to, or at Catholic college, I think they went to Fordham. These were revered individuals. It's not the FBI today.
Those guys, were those the guys that didn't stop the Catholic schoolboy abuse? Maybe you respected them because they left the priests alone?
It's not the FBI today. Let me tell you.
By the way, I just like you, I'm getting bored of this as well.
So you got the Muslims are standing up.
And the Catholics are standing up. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
For what they believe, and they will not back down, and nobody's going to back them down.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're going to have to abide by the nation's laws, period. They don't get to discriminate. I mean, arguably, look, I know he wants to get back to a time when Jews can't go to MarALago anymore, but it's not going to happen.
Right? Nobody's going to back them down.
Yeah.
Right there. Thank you very much. The other town is, have you noticed, and you talk about the church and the infrastructure and all this versus...
I also don't know where he's going.
The more traditional Catholics,
Oh, by the way, Beverly, don't take what he's saying about Muslims or Catholics seriously. This is an inserious human being, please.
We have, and I don't want to rank order.
No, fuck him. Anyways, this is, I just want to show you guys this uplighting. This is a half hour long, and I'm already bored. And they were super excited that he was coming in. Like, this is just a blather.